Welcome everyone to another Game Hoarder production. You might be thinking to yourself, no fucking way. And I'm here to tell you, yes way. The Game Hoarder has decided to play some World of Warcraft Vanilla Classic. For how long? Who knows? This might be the only video ever. However, this is actually going to be an ongoing thing where I will be uploading videos to my Patreon channel. And if you're part of the Patreon channel, you will be able to join me in game on the Deviant Delight role-playing PvP server. Now, I'm putting a couple of these videos on YouTube to let everybody know, all the subscribers, any of you interested in playing and running around with the Game Hoarder. I will be creating a guild. I know many of you are gonna say fuck off with this, and that's fine. It's not your channel. You don't need to worry about this plaguing YouTube. This is going to, for now, primarily only be on my Patreon channel. Again, these first couple videos are just intro videos and invite videos, if you will. So yes, if you're interested in champion and adventuring and campaigning alongside of the mighty Luglug, the Orc Warrior, and possibly even Ronstock, the Mage or Warlock, I haven't decided, then all you need to do is get on over to my Patreon channel. I'll leave a link in the description. Whether you're a $2 subscriber or a $10 subscriber, it doesn't matter. You're eligible to create a character on this server and join the guild and be part of the adventure. So, this is the vanilla version. For those of you that don't know, this is basically taking it back to the old school before any of the expansions came out. Old school rules, old school experience, the true grind, the true grit, and the true arduous raids before everything became a little snowflakey and dumbed down, if you will. I still enjoy the retail game. I haven't played the last couple of expansions. But for the 3-4 years that I was pretty heavily invested into World of Warcraft, I enjoyed the game a lot. It's one of those games where you can come back to it and play it throughout time. It's been out 15 years now, and the game doesn't seem like it's going anywhere. A lot of the servers for this are already full. I actually had to move servers to another RP PvP server to actually get in the damn game. The other server was about a 2-hour wait. The one I originally joined because I have some real life friends there. However, I don't have to deal with that if I'm going to be recording when I feel like it. As far as the amount of times I'll be playing this, that's up in the air right now. I have Pillars of Eternity, Unepic, and several other LPs I need to attend to. This is by no means going to take the forefront. It's just something that I can get into and play late at night and not have to worry about thinking too much and researching. It's just some good old-fashioned fun. Without further ado, let's get started with some vanilla World of Warcraft.
Long ago, the Orcish horde was corrupted by the Burning Legion and lured to the world of Azeroth. For generations, the Orcs made war upon the human kingdoms of Stormwind and Lordaeron. Though the horde was ultimately defeated, a visionary young war chief named Thrall rose to lead his people in their darkest hour. Under Thrall's rule, the Orcs freed themselves from the chains of demonic corruption and embraced their shamanistic heritage. After years of wandering, the Orcs founded their own kingdom in the harsh wastelands of Durotar. Based in the warrior city of Orgrimmar, they stand ready to destroy all who would challenge their supremacy. As a proud defender of Durotar, it is your duty to crush your enemies, both seen and unseen. For the nefarious agents of the Burning Legion still wander the land.
So already you can see I have a message from Drain. He is, of course, ready to rock and roll with this. I've decided to not do any kind of Discord, so all the videos will be my voice only for now. I'll be reading all the quests, going through all of it just like a regular single-player game. We'll probably read some of the tips. It's been years since I played this, and even more years since I played the vanilla. But we're not going to read every tutorial that pops up. Ignore. I'm going to report him for spamming me. Alright, we got our first guy here. Let's take a look around. I do have the graphics maxed out. Not like that's saying much, but I am playing in a tiny little 4K window. So I might have to reduce things. It's probably going to only get rendered into 1080p, so...
Speak, friend.
We'll speak to the Cowtunk. Your place in the world. Finally you are of age, Luglug. Of age to battle in the name of the Horde. To conquer for the glory of the War Chief. Yes, Cowtunk looks you over. You will do nicely. No doubt you wish to find a great dragon or demon and strangle it with your bare hands. But perhaps it would be wise to start on something else less dangerous. Report to Gornek. He should be able to assign a task better suited to a young warrior. You'll find Gornek in the den to the west.
Quest objectives. Speak with Gornek. You recall Cowtunk marking your map with his location and mentioning that Gornek resided in the den, a building to the west.
Strength.
Gone are all the objectives on your map and everything holding your hand and telling you where to go. This was back when World of Warcraft actually felt like a role-playing game. A good role-playing game in the sense that you had to think for yourself. There's a lot of hand-holding in the retail version nowadays, obviously. Okay. Quest givers, we got it. Replying to tells. Some of these, see, this is stuff that's going to be important for me. So I can hit the R key to reply. Left click selects a target, right click interacts with it. Gotcha. And our quest log. So obviously we've created Luglug the Warrior here. Here's our awesome little character sheet. Complete with all our clothing. I'm assuming 99% of you out there are very familiar with this game, or at least somewhat familiar. We have our reputation with the different factions. We have our skills. Obviously, Luglug is going to be good with axes and two-handed axes. We have our spell book, which in this case is going to be our skill book. We have an axe specialization, makes us better with axes. We have our passive block. We have Blood Fury. Increases base melee attack by 25% for 15 seconds. We have Command. Damage dealt by Hunter and Warlock pets are increased by 5. Doesn't apply to me. We have Dodge. And we have Hardiness. Resisting stun effects by an additional 25%. We also have our warrior abilities, our battle stance, which you can see is right here. And we have our heroic strike, which lets us do some extra damage. Next we have our quest log. You can see the quest we have here that keeps a description of everything. You can abandon quest if something happens and you need to start over. Shift click. That might not work. Well, this quest has no objectives. I got you. It's only going to work on certain quests. We have our friend list, of course. These are old friends. I went to high school with this guy, actually. Say hello. This neon guy is a guy named Ryan that he's actually in the old videos I did called Booze Couch. He was the real skinny guy that I knocked out in one of them. Jokingly, of course. Alright, let's get started. World map. You guys saw that. You can zoom out and see the entire continent of Kalimdor. And then, of course, you have the Eastern Kingdoms where all those pansy alliance hang out at. And there's my buddy Jason saying, "What's up, YouTube?"
Sug.
By the way, the name Luglug actually originated from Warcraft, for those of you that don't know. Zug, which is, of course, what the original orcs and regular RTS Warcraft say, kind of inspired the whole Luglug name. I just changed the letter, and thus he was born. Here's Gornek.
The Valley of Trials will temper even the weakest into a warrior worthy to join the Horde. Those who cannot rise to its test will be left to bake in the scorching desert sun. Another one of Kaltunk's recruits, Sorry state of affairs we find ourselves if this is the best the Horde can produce. No matter, by the time we think you're ready to leave the valley, you'll be a proud warrior of the Horde.
Oh shit, got that 40 XP.
The first order of business will be to put a little strength in your backbone. I could send you out to the Barrens to hunt Kodo, but, well, in all honesty, you're more useful to us alive than dead. I believe you would find a good match with the mottled boars you find to the north of here. Kill 10 of those motherfuckers, and return to Gornek at the den. You'll be able to choose between some soft woolly ass boots and some battle-worn shit gloves.
For the Horde!
So obviously this is going to be a very slow trek. If you do end up playing, you're going to want to keep a character that is my level or very close to my level. And then maybe a second character that you can get your $14 a month's worth with, because I might only do one video a week for all I know. Or I might do 2 videos every night after work. I don't know. It depends how I'm feeling.
Strength and honor!
If you're questioning why I chose a role-playing PvP server, well, then you probably don't belong in my guild.
Speak! Farewell!
Loktar,
Trainers here?
Thrallhall, what are you looking for? Speak, friend.
We have the weaponsmiths, of course.
May your
You can
blades
pretty much
never
get away
dull.
with using the basic start items.
Sug.
It's kind of hard to get your ass handed to you this early in the game.
Victory.
So now we should be able to at least bring up our quest log, and then we can at least track what our progress is. Now, it's not going to help us find it. You got to read. But this will at least keep a few quests up there so we don't have to constantly pop open our journal. Vendors, I think we know what to do with vendors. They're north. Well, north is north. That's up on our compass, so we'll head that direction. Now, the game's only been out a couple days. So there's going to be areas where you're struggling to complete quests simply because it's might be a single enemy that needs to be defeated. And it takes them a while to respawn. So I need to turn on auto loot. There's probably all kinds of things I need to turn on and shit. But one thing at a time. Okay, combat. I remember how to do that. I know I can use hotkeys. I like clicking on shit. Sorry. We know about backpacks. And we know about assigning items and using items. Got an increase to our defense here. You notice the name of the boar is in yellow. That means that they're not aggressive animals or enemies. Start attacking. If they were red, then they have what's called aggro, and the closer you get, the better the chance you'll aggro the enemy. Now you can see all these other pricks running around here. Oh, by the way, we have our Valley of the Trials gift voucher, which is going to give us the Diablo Stone, the Panda Collar, and the Zergling Leash. But we'll have to go get to our mailbox, I believe. That comes from having the original Collector's Edition. You got those 3 pets with it. I have all the Collector's Editions up until the past few when I stopped playing. Here, piggy, piggy. We having bacon tonight, baby. Okay, so I just picked up a really shitty cloak. Enemy nameplate's turned on. No, I don't want to do that. Trying to keep the immersion real. So we can open our backpack. I gotta remember all these hotkeys. And we can put on our flimsy cloak. which you can barely see because it's such a shitty cloak. You can see the enemy level here, the enemy health, and the enemy kind of skill power. It'll show up there. By the way, I do not know this game like most of you. I'm sure Drain is going to have 7 million fucking comments. Many more of you may as well. That's fine, leave them. I try to read all my comments, so I don't necessarily reply to them all. But I definitely read them all. Well, I try to. Get the fuck away from me. I'm fucking Luglug. Woo woo. Ding ding. Got that level 2. Need 2 more boars. Fury is my 2-minute cooldown. It's going to increase our base melee by 25 and let us kill shit quicker. Alright. Let's head back to the den. I like zooming out too. Fucking kill that shit. Fuck you and your pig. Cutting teeth.
Not bad, Luglug, but don't let it get to your head. You'll fight tougher than boars in your career. Nonetheless, you've proven yourself well, and your next trial will be against a considerably more dangerous opponent, so you'll need some extra protection. Here, wrap your dick with these battle-worn gloves.
Those provide more armor, so we'll take those.
The Valley of Trials will temper even the weakest into a warrior worthy to join the Horde. Those who cannot rise to its test will be left to bake in the scorching desert sun like a little bitch. Ah, while you were gone, a parchment came for you, Luglug. Read it when you have time. If I'm not mistaken, it came from the warrior trainer, Frang. He would have words with you when you're ready. You'll find him outside the den, taking cover in the shade.
Go with honor.
Also, powerful warrior and awkward novice alike have fallen to the venomous sting of the scorpion. You will find a large number of scorpions northwest of here. Bring me 10 of their tails as proof of your prowess in battle. The antidote for their sting is actually made from venom extracted from their stingers. We keep large quantities of antidote for scorpion venom on hand. Heal youngbloods just like you. But I'm sure you won't be needing any of that, will you?
So we must gather 10 scorpion worker tails.
Strength.
Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Look at all this extra questicles we have. Might not get a mailbox until the next area. I'm a dingbat.
Greetings.
Ooh, Zaretha Foggaze.
Luglug here. Wanna fuck? I trust the Valley of Trials will teach you much, young warrior. I was sent to the valley to guide you, but I have discovered a growing taint here. The taint even darker, smellier, and hairier than the one between your legs. A group that calls itself the Burning Blade has a coven here in the Valley of Trials. They are skulking in a cave to the northeast, and their vile familiars have spilled from the mouth to cause havoc. As your first task against the Burning Blade, I bid you defeat these familiars, slay many, and if you survive, return to me.
So Miss Zaretha Fargaze wants us to kill 12 vile familiars. She'll hook us up with a better axe that does 2 DPS as opposed to 1.4 DPS, aka damage per second.
Go with honor.
Of course, you just take all the early questicles. Quest completion stuff, equipable items. Yeah, we got it.
Blood and thunder.
So here's my warrior trainer.
Are you here for training, or are you just here to waste a warrior's time?
Let's hand him the parchment.
What's that you have there? A parchment? You're not a scholar, I hope. Ah, that's my parchment. I heard you'd be coming to the valley, Luglug. I'm glad to see you made it. Let's hope you survive the trials ahead. Like I said, as you gain power, come to me. I will do what I can to train you in the ways of the warrior. Good luck, Luglug, and return to me when you feel ready.
Dabu. Strength and honor.
Well, we get battle shout, but we need 10 copper. Can't afford the
For
shit.
the Horde.
Need to make some money.
Glory to the Horde.
Ah, here's Maga. She has our gift voucher.
You are indeed a special hero, Luglug. We welcome you to the world of Azeroth and offer you one of these unique gifts. Oh, that's right, I don't get all three. Fuck!
Oh man, decisions. All right, well, I don't. Every time I need to change to that because I use that to record. Interface. My key bindings. I don't want to take a picture every time I hit print screen. Camera, miscellaneous. There it is. Let's make that the pause button. Okay, I don't need a screenshot right now. I don't give a shit.
Speak, friend.
Anyways, we're gonna take the outlaw.
Farewell.
I mean, Luglug is part demon lord, so who better to have by our side than little Mr. Diablo? How you doing, buddy? Been a long time since I've summoned thee. Welcome. He'll shoot out fire and do random things once in a while. And he's the Lord of fucking Terror. I loves him. Okay, we got these kick-ass gloves. I think if I just right-click them, they'll auto-equip. So let's throw some of that shit on. And let's go do some more questicles. Come on, Deeb. Alright, we got one more guy over here. His name is Galgar. He's a cutie.
Magraw.
I'm sure it sure gets hot out here in the Valley of Trials.
Galgar wipes his brow.
If I only had some cactus apples, I could make my famous cactus apple surprise. Nothing cools you off faster than a piece of that delicious tree treat. I'll tell you what, Luglug. If you bring me 10 cactus apples, I'll make you a few portions of cactus apple surprise to take with you on your adventures. If you're interested, you can find cactus apples growing near cactus plants around here.
Bring Galgar 10 cactus apples. You remember him saying that they could be found near cactuses. Imagine that.
Go forth to victory.
Okay, so we're looking for cactuses and scorpions. Well, I remember seeing the scorpions, I think, to the north anyways. How do I quick save? Oh, wait. There's nothing wrong with keeping on killing enemies. This early in the game, experience is experience. Let's see, we just raised our level of two-handed axes. We also could use all the copper we come across. Oh, pig. Another there may be times where the grinding in this game gets like arduous as fuck to watch. I'll be probably pausing the camera when it gets too drawn out and crazy, especially if I don't have something fun to say. There's a Scorpid. It's a level 3. I'm sure I can take it. We also see some cactuses. So while we're over here, we'll gather cactus apples. And you'll see that's how that works. Searching any object in order to get the goodies from it. There's another questicle over here as well. Always grab questicles because you might end up running into something else that you need to do with them. It's Sarkoth, the troll.
Warrior, I thought it would die out here with none to know of it. While I was hunting the scorpions of the valley, I came across a particularly vicious-looking one. Hurling myself at it, I managed to inflict a massive blow to its claw before it closed around my leg. I wasn't ready for its stinger, though, and it sliced down and into my chest, cutting into my flesh and letting my blood. Please, you must find and kill the scorpion for me. My honor must be upheld. I fought it up on the plateau to the south.
Okay, we gotta kill Sarkoth for Hanazua. A unique scorpion, and that's wherein the game can get interesting because there's multiple people trying to kill that scorpion. If you're not in a group, guess what? You don't get to claim the kill if you didn't start the battle.
What do you want?
We have some lazy orcs here. I think eventually there's going to be a quest to whip the shit out of them. Warriors have rage, and warriors can build rage. That's how they use their skills, so... Get the fuck away from my cactus apples, you son of a bitch. Still can't believe myself I'm playing this game. Like I said, it might be more short-lived than you think, but that depends on you guys, really. If I start getting the subscribers joining my side, that's going to give me a lot more incentive to play. This isn't some kind of ploy to get subscribers to my Patreon channel, although that would be nice if it helped. It's just a way that everyone can kind of jump in and play together. We can all be part of a guild. Make our own little hordling guild. And it's a way for my Patreons to kind of experience something they otherwise wouldn't be able to do. It's meant to be a group thing. Get everyone involved. High-level patron tiers will still include one-on-one games with me, such as the Dungeons & Dragons game that I've been playing with Mr. Phil. Lazy peons.
Come here, Scorpion. Taste my steel.
We'll of course go into first person mode and show off the enemies. Try to get different angles and views so that you can enjoy the awesome 2002 graphics, 2003 graphics. Or maybe 2004 if it's been 15 years. That's a long time ago. This came out not too long after I graduated from college. Ding, 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 motherfucker. Level 3. Pan the camera around with your left mouse click.
Inventory is full.
Oh shit. I don't have any of those cool little bags my friends used to make me that would hold like 20 slots. There's the killer that got killed. We might as well finish up out here.
I'm out of range.
Hey, you can help if you want, Deeb. Lord of Terror. More like Lord of Laziness. You can fucking ride that thing. Not that worried about gray shit anyways. We need tails. You can see that the tails don't always drop. That's what vanilla WoW was all about, quite frankly. But it helped with your leveling and your experience, so... taking some poison damage.
Inventory is full.
Let's say I specifically need to kill scorpion workers. You can see they still don't always drop.
Can't carry anymore.
got our cactus apples, so the game will automatically know this and not give us cactus apples anymore. However, we're having a hard time getting these scorpion tails. And this is kind of what I'm talking about as far as pausing the camera for the future. If I need to go collect 30 of something and it's this redundant
Inventory is
hack and slash shit over and over and over, then I'll likely pause the camera till we need like the last couple. That way the whole video isn't me grinding. Gonna try to keep this as interesting as possible, because a lot of you watch my games not because they're good games. I play a lot of shitty games. You might think World of Warcraft is shitty. A lot of you probably do. In some ways, it kind of is. But in some ways, it's also a really great game, or it wouldn't have had 15 million subscribers at one point. And the servers wouldn't all be full right now with the 2-hour fucking wait, so...
Inventory is full.
I need one more worker tail. Come on, who gonna give it to me? Who gonna give it to me? Got that blood fury. Reduces healing effects on you by 50%. It's basically our rage. Our berserk mode. If you're tanking, though, you probably don't want to use that a bunch.
Inventory is full.
Give me the last tail so I can go turn this shit in.
I can't carry anymore.
Good. Let's go.
For the Horde!
I don't know why the realm time is 2 minutes behind my time, but it is. Galgar's Cactus Apple Surprise. So you can see as we get close, it does show the quest turn-in. And that it is complete there.
Troll Hall. Have you finished collecting cactus apples? Wonderful, Luglug. As promised, here's your cactus apple surprise, plus a little something extra. Be safe.
Alright, got some good XP for that. Also gonna go turn in our Scorpid worker tails.
Loktar.
Sigornak. The carapace of the Scorpid isn't so thick that the strength of a determined warrior will be deterred. Strike strongly and without doubt, and the Scorpid should prove easy prey.
There's an important lesson that you must take away from fighting scorpions. The smallest or largest of opponents can still send you to your doom. In fierce combat, any number of things can prove your downfall. I have no more to teach you, Luglug. You have done well, and I will watch your progress with interest.
So we got a cape that is white but has the same armor, and we have a belt, which is an improvement.
Go.
We can pick it up now because we've had items taken out. We're going to equip that new belt. We have a Hearthstone here too. If you're not familiar with the game, this kind of warps you back to your home base. You can update your home base by talking to the innkeepers, and they will kind of give you a new checkpoint.
What do you need?
Den Grunt.
Blood and thunder.
We have
Relax.
the mage trainers.
How you doing, man?
One thing I like about this game is all the different names they give everyone. They really did a great job of creating a world for you to play in.
Loktar.
Alright, so we're gonna get some... We can get Battle Shout. We need 2 silver to get our other abilities.
Go forth to victory.
We need to find the shopkeeps. And of course more quest from Foreman Thazril.
Magraw.
Here's the lazy peon quest I mentioned earlier, actually.
Cursed peons! They work hard gathering lumber from the trees of the valley, but they're always taking naps. I need someone to help keep the peons in line. You look like the right orc for my task. Here, take this blackjack and use it on any lazy peons you find sleeping on the job. A good smack will get them right back to work. Return the blackjack when you're done. Lousy slacking peons. Zum zum.
So we need to use the foreman's blackjack on lazy-ass peons when they're sleeping, beat the living shit out of at least 5 of them, and then return this fucking thing to Foreman Thazril in the Valley of fucking Trial.
For the horde.
God damn it. See? This seems pretty good. Yeah.
Throw hall.
And normally we won't have to go through this. I need to turn on
May your blades never dull.
the option to just show all the quest text right away. Display instant quest text. Like I said, a little bit at a time. Let's enjoy some first person mode. And we have our spell book, in this case our skill book.
Loktar. What are you looking for?
Pretty sure we can sell to anybody. Anything gray you can just flat out sell unless it's armor you actually need. I usually don't hang on to any of that shit. Now you can see we got a couple silver out of the deal. This is our healing. We'll go next to our meat. You're going to want to keep repaired
Go
as well.
forth to victory. What can I help you with?
Weaponsmith,
What do you need?
armor and shield crafter.
Speak, friend.
And let's go grab our other skills that we can now afford.
Sug.
Rend and charge. Charge is fun.
Dabu.
Gets us where we need to be a little quicker. P. So charge and rend. I like to rearrange these. I like to actually have this here. This. That's an instant. It doesn't require rage like these do. You can see in the upper right corner, well, over here, everything, well, if it has a rage cost, then you have to have that much rage filled up. Attacking doesn't. I don't need that there. I can attack other ways. Have your combat log here as well. The server is in Eastern server, obviously. It's an hour ahead of me. So those of you joining this on the East Coast should get really good ping. Although I have to say this is running smooth as baby's balls. Okay. Lazy Peons, Vile Familiars, and Sarkoth Mangled Claw. I kind of want to go kill this guy. We need to go back this way anyways, because there's lazy peons we need to smack in the head. And then there's a group called the Burning Blade. They're in a cave to the northeast. Likely that cave. Ren does a damage over time or a dot skill. All the dot damage is in yellow. You ain't getting shit, buddy. You can see the caves are nice and occupied. Now here's where you can get in trouble. Other enemies can come wandering along. And if you don't have your shit together, you can get in trouble. Let him take the Fellstalker because we don't need it. Now the game definitely picks up. This is the starting area, so you this is just what you have to deal with, especially on any moderate to full server. Is gonna have a lot of fucking people. And while you're waiting around for other imps, kill some Fellstalkers, make some experience, make some money, increase your abilities. You can see our stuff is in blue over here is slowly but steadily going up. We're now up to 16 defense, 25 on the two-handed axe. We're getting better and better. Luglug can swim. Let's see our battle shout. We should more or less try to keep that as active as possible. It's gonna be a bitch to get vile familiars in here. Gonna need to get lucky and get him right as they summon. Because we got all these other cock smokers running around in the fucking game. I'm gonna hit that imp because I just basically stole it. My imp now. And I know I can take on all this shit. Mainly because it's the beginning and it's not that tough. That guy's mine, that guy's mine, that guy's mine. Eventually I'll start using hotkeys. But for now I'm using my clicky click. Because there's not much to manage. He might have got to him first. That was a close one. Yep. We can also come back. We're going to be wrapping up this video very shortly. Going to keep these as close to an hour as possible. There's really no reason not to unless there's something I want to do before I log. You will want to log out in ends, and especially me, since I'm not going to be playing all the time, to get that rest experience. Make sure you log out where applicable. Lazy Peon.
Something need doing? Okie dokie. Work, work.
You just look for the little ZZZ sleeping symbols. Some douche Canoosh already came through here and woke them all up. I will probably finish the Peon quest and the Vile Familiar quest off camera.
Me busy. Leave me alone. Okay.
Wake your ass up. And there's some imps out here. We want that one.
Not it.
You cannot defeat the mighty Luglug, little imp. See, when you're hurt, you can eat some meat. You don't really need it. But you'll sit down and eat it. And maybe hide behind a rock and beat it. I don't know. Huh? Anyways, I'm going to go to wrap up this video, folks. I'd like to thanks for watching. Hopefully I see some of you out here in
I can do that.
Deviant, whatever the fuck it's called.
Work.
Not even sure how to tell at this point. I don't know if I want to quit out yet, but... That's a wrap. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.